Hey everybody, welcome back to Pencil Spotting here at the Spooky Pizza gift shop. We are talking back to school pens today. So I've got a couple of things. I've got one thing that was recommended to me, um, and then a surprise. So I was at Walmart, and it's amazing that even if school supplies are not on sale, people just completely tear that department to pieces, and it's like you can actually buy pens and pencils all year round. But anyway, they had these Bic Cristal extra bold pens, and I'm not sure about the extra bold, but they're in multiple colors. And I used to teach writing, and if we did peer review, I always loved having all the extra colors because you could do like, okay, anything that's misspelled would be in blue, and then anything that was unclear you could circle with green, and it helped kids understand what their peers were talking about. So I don't know about the bold 1.6 millimeter. I don't know if that's just the regular size or not, but I've always liked these Bic pens. But boy, this feels like it does not feel. Well, hang on a second. Okay, so this is a normal Bic stick pen, um, and I was thinking these would be like this. But this, you can see, this is crystal clear, and it doesn't have anything on here that says Bic, except for this little bit here that's in the plastic. This has it printed on there. It's a much lighter pen, so I've just got our school tablet here because these are back to school things. So I just want to see how this writes, and this is the best part of owning a pen like this is when you get that little protector thing on there, and you get to pull that off. And I don't often see that on ballpoint pens, so it's weird. I usually see this on gel points, or gel pens. So it's weird that it's on a ballpoint. I got to make sure I get it all off. There we go. So okay, yeah, that is bold. 1.6 millimeters. One of these days, I'm going to actually get down there with a pair of calipers. I don't think I have all that plastic off. I'm going to get down there with a pair of calipers and actually measure that to see if it's actually 1.6. This is the regular Bic stick. And you can see that the regular Bic stick, I'm not even in frame, am I? The regular Bic stick is a finer line. These are definitely bold. And they're very smooth. But I don't think I have all this crap off the end of it. Oh my god, it won't come off. So it's writing funny as a result, and I would hate to think that they're like, well, it's just for kids, who cares? There we go. I think I finally got it all off, and it's not the greatest pen in the world because it's leaving. I don't know how well you can see it, but the line is not solid. There's little spots in the middle where it's not filling in all the way. So I'm going to grab one of these other colors here. These are the colors you get, by the way. I mean, if you like colors, these are great. So there's blue, purple, green, red. There's a lime green, pink, teal, I guess, light blue, and then is that rose, mauve? I don't know. They all have this little cover on them though. So, and it does not want to come off. I feel sorry for the second grader or the third grader that's trying to deal with this in class. I don't know, do they let little kids like that use ballpoint pens? They used to have really strict rules about pens when I was in elementary school, and I think basically at this point anything goes. So this is the rose-colored one. Yeah, it's smooth. It's nice. I actually don't mind. It's weird. I will go through periods where I'm just like, I need to have just fine point pens. That's all I want. Everything has to be fine point. And then I get tired of that. And I'm like, okay, now this is the green. So it takes a little. Stuff is still on there. I have a paper towel over here that I'm trying to. And I'm spilling now. Trying to get all that off of. But I go through periods in life where I want everything super fine point, and then I want everything big and bold, and I don't know why. So I am not super impressed with these, and I guess if you don't care very much about what you write with, these would do. And I think these were like $1.47. Bic, world's #1 ball pen. Not if you keep putting out quality like this. So anyway, this is blue. Boy, that stuff just it will not come off. Usually that little rubbery plastic cover just pops right off. But anyway, this is a nice bright blue. They're not the highest quality. I'm not that impressed with them. And I would not recommend these at all. They're not great. If you need cheap colored pens, I guess this will work. If you don't care too much about the quality, just get back in there. Anyway, so somebody did say in the comments a while ago that they really liked these Jot pens, the ballpoint pens from the dollar store. And so I went to the dollar store. Of course, it's the $1.25 store now. And they also had these PaperMate Wright Brothers. And back in the day, I really loved the PaperMate sticks. And then they went over to Wright Brothers, and now they do this Ink Joy thing. And I basically stopped buying PaperMate products. But anyway, so I want to try these. And of course, there's not. Sometimes there's like a little flap that you can open up, a little flappy flap. So I'm going to grab some scissors. So I just want to make a little incision at the top, and there's a piece of cardboard in the top. That's what I'm feeling. So okay, so. And I do like a good. Oh wow, these feel nicer in the hand than these do, and you can tell that this is trying to at least bear some resemblance to the traditional Bic stick. Oh, and look, you can just pull the cap off and start writing. So these are the Jot. There we go. Once it gets going, Jot. What are these? Ballpoint pens. Pens. In French, of course, they are stylos à billet. Not quite sure what that means. Well, I mean, it means ballpoint pen. Obviously, pen, stylo is pen in French. I'm not sure what that billet means, but I do like having ballpoint pens sometimes when I'm out in the field because I do have a degree in biology, and sometimes I like to pretend that I actually use it. So it's nice to have some ballpoint pens to write on, and I don't want to spend a ton of money on them in case I lose them. This writes really nicely. This was $1.25 for 12. So basically 10 cents a piece. This was $1.47 for 10, and so that's basically 15 cents a piece. And this is a much nicer pen. I forget who said this, but yes, per pen. These are nice. These are nice. And it says comfort grip. I don't know if you can see that with the reflection. Comfort grip, smooth writing. And it is a very comfortable pen in the hand. It's a hexagonal shape, but the corners are nice and round, so you could do quite a bit of writing with this. So back to our regular pangram. The Quick Fox jumped over the lazy. I do have to say brown there, don't I? Or else we don't have a W in there. So unless you spell quick wrong. So that's not bad. It's again, it's not the super greatest quality ever. You get that little kind of junky buildup of ink sometimes, and it'll rub off. But for quick notes and heavy duty writing, like if you're in a meeting or something, this is a very comfortable pen. I like that. Thank you for recommending that. This is something good to keep in the back of my mind here. 0.7 millimeter. So basically half of these, because these are 1.6. So I like these though. So also at the dollar store they had the PaperMate Wright Brothers. These are ballpoint stylo habillé, smooth writing, une écriture lissée pour toutes les occasions. My French has gotten really bad over the years, so. But anyway, let me see. These are made in Mexico, and these are made in. It says made in India. There we go. And these are made in Mexico. So I'm going to try one of these. Like I said, I've basically stopped. Oh, it's open. The package is falling open. These might be super old. That might be why they were at the $1.25 store. But anyway, let's see what. Oh, wow, that is just that's a very industrial looking pen. So, and black was the only color they had. And just like the fine point, bold point thing, sometimes I like everything needs to be black for a while, and then I need everything to be white or blue for a while. 1 millimeter. It's okay. It's okay. That's not the blackest ink. I don't know how well that will show up on camera. That is not the darkest black ink I have ever seen. So I'm not super impressed with it. And this just feels weird in the hand. It feels like it's just going to go whoop and fly out of your hand at any moment. This really feels like one of those pens you get at the doctor's office, and they don't care if you steal it because they accidentally bought like 2,000 of them and they just want to get rid of them. So not a fan. Like I said, though, I quit at some point. I just quit buying PaperMate products because they just quit making stuff that was decent. Now, that said, okay, we're going to tuck this guy right back in here. That said, I went to the grocery store. We're going to flip to a new sheet of paper. I've been doing this thing with a little binder clip. So, like, I wish I'd known this in college. So when I use up these pages, I clip them to the cover, right? Okay, so then instead of like, what page am I on? I just go, there's my first blank page. So, too soon old, too late smart. But I went to the grocery store, and I had no reason whatsoever. I forget what I was buying. I think bread and a head of lettuce. And so I went to the office supply section, which is pointless because the grocery store always has the most ridiculously expensive office supplies. But you will not believe what I found there. And I don't know why, because I'm buying a head of lettuce and a loaf of bread. The nice cashier lady put it in a liquor bottle bag. And I guess maybe she realizes that, yes, this is an addiction for me, but look what they had. PaperMate sticks. I have not seen these in a long, long time. And these were $2.69, by the way, for 10. So these are, out of all of these pens that I'm looking at, these are the most expensive ones. But I have not seen these in a long time. They quit making them. And I've seen these advertised on Amazon and on eBay. And then what happens is that people they don't get these. They don't get the PaperMate stick. And this says Wright Brothers too, so I'm not sure if this is the later models that weren't as good. We will find out. The barrel and cap is a little translucent. It does say 1 millimeter. I remember these being more of a solid color. But yeah, people will buy these off of Amazon or something, and then they'll get something else, and then they'll complain, and they're like, this is not the pen that I actually wanted. But so this is the PaperMate. Let's get going. And I did say I have no idea how old these are because these are from the grocery store and they haven't made these in a while. And wow, I was so excited. Okay, well, maybe we got a dud. Wow, let's try a paper towel here. Now, I remember when I was a kid, they said if you ever get a ballpoint pen that doesn't write, shove it in the end of a cigarette filter and rotate it. And I'm like, nobody and this was ages ago when everybody smoked, and now nobody smokes, thank goodness. So this is disappointing. Wow, now I'm sad. I was very excited. I was so excited. Oh, see, we got a little bit of color there. Wow, well, doggone it. You know, you get all excited about something and you think, oh, yay. And, well, see, there's a little, I don't know. I don't know. Let me think about what to try here and see what I can figure out. So maybe we just need a firmer surface. This is actually the back off of. Oh well, I had this. What am I thinking? All right, so let's try one of these. Oh man, they want to really badly. I can tell. As much as an inanimate object. Come on, we're getting there. Maybe an alcohol swab will help. I don't know why I got so excited about finding this back to a notebook in my office, because I'm literally using a notebook. So too excited about this. Maybe if we just nope, nothing is working. Do not buy. Learn from my example, my friends. Do not buy. Oh, so close. Do not buy old ballpoint pens from the store. That is so disappointing. Wow, not a single one of these worked. I am so sad. But I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give up. That is just dried ink. I don't think it's dried ink. You know, if you're afraid that your kid is going to mark on the walls, give them one of these, because they can't mark on anything. Yeah, this is bad. I'm not going to give up, though. I'm going to keep trying. If I figure this out, I will get back to you about this. But for now, as sad and disappointing as these are, my recommendation is these Jot ballpoint pens. These are actually the best value, and they write the nicest, and they feel the best in the hand. So, yeah, look at that. They just write. So, Jot pens. And they're made, what did I say they were made? In India. So, it's amazing. I get really good pens and pencils from India. So, but these were made in Mexico. And they're just, this says copyright 2015 here. So it is possible that these are going on 10 years old. I'm going to figure out how to get these to work, though. So, and I will get back to you. So anyway, back to school pens. Buy these. Don't buy these. Don't buy these. Buy these. So thanks for watching, folks. And that's it. Thank you so much for joining me here at the Spooky Pizza Gift Shop for another episode of Pencil Spotting. Please feel free to like or subscribe. If you have a question or a comment, please feel free to drop a note. I do love to read everything, and I do eventually get around to responding, generally on the weekends. And until next time, have a great day, have a great week, and be careful out there.